I thought we would start off today with some movement and some deep stretching. So let's start with our high kicks, but as you kick, just make sure that you're slowing it down and using that kick to stretch your legs. So I'm kicking extra high today, and I'm letting that open up my hip and get my knee warmed up. So I'm going a little slower than usual, and when I'm reaching up, I'm really reaching as high as I can. I think today we'll go slowly, but we'll accentuate the stretching. Good. Great. A couple more here. That's fantastic. And now I'm going to just pull my legs a little bit apart and relax into a deep bend. And I'm actually managing to touch the floor, which I love. And if you want to bend your knees so that you can touch the floor and then rock from leg to leg, I think you'll find that you're really getting a deep, deep stretch in the backs of the legs. And I chose a spot next to a chair, so if you're, and I also have this ottoman, so the ottoman is almost perfect for stretching. So if you don't want to do a stretch, a standing stretch, you can always lean into your stretch from the ottoman. Almost everyone has an ottoman or a low stool, and that is really a comfortable way to ease into a stretch. Good. And then from here, I'm going to use my ottoman a little further to do a twist. I'm doing a spinal twist to the right. Good. And I'm using my knees to help leverage my twist with my left arm. Great. And now I'm going to turn and leverage my twist to the left, and I'm going to look over my left shoulder. And that turn of the head accentuates the twist even further and engages your neck in the twist. So you're really twisting your spine and opening up the vertebrae. Feels really great. Can you tell somebody's been at her computer all day? Literally since 6:30 this morning, I've been on my computer with a couple of breaks, but not as many as I would have liked. And I haven't gone hiking yet. Oh. And so the twisting and the stretching is just really helping my body recuperate from something that is physically harder than it seems. Just sitting at that computer, tensing up because I have so much work to do, and not all of the work is joyful. So I'll be honest. So now we're going to raise our arms over our heads and lean to the right. I'm going to have you lean. You're not just leaning to the right, you're leaning up and to the right. So you're extending your spine and and leaning. So now I'm going to reset by reaching up. I'm even going to go up on my toes, and then I'm going to go the other way, and I'm going up first and then over. And then did you see that little twist? I'm reaching up and over, and then I'm twisting and just doing a little adjustment so everything's in line, and that feels great. And then I'm just reaching. You see that little bob? Reach, reach, reach. Nice. And as I do that, my shoulders are just begging for a little attention, and I'm just going to start by hunching them a little bit back and then forwards. Good. And then back and then forwards. Good. And then from there, I'm going to do some, I don't know if these are called butterflies or not, but that's what we're going to call them. And that feels fantastic. Good. Great. And then from there, I think we're ready for our dips and reach. So dip, and I just want you to get in there. So we're going to do dip, 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 reach. So 3 quick squats and a reach. 3 quick squats, reach. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can add a whoop if you want. 2, 3, 4. Whoop. 2, 3, 4, whoop, 3, 4, whoop, 2, 3, whoop. That feels great. And I don't know what it is about whooping, but it really puts a smile on my face. And I was not smiling when I was on my computer all day. I probably had a little frown. I'm not exactly sure what my resting computer face looks like, but my guess is I looked concerned at the very least and possibly uncomfortable. So now I'm smiling again. Whoop, whoop to that. Whoop, good. More whoop. 2, 3, 4, whoop! Nice, and I think that's good. But definitely, if nothing else, my mood is now officially elevated. So from there, what can we do? I want to do a shallow back bend. So I just want to breathe in. That's the first step. Before you do anything, breathe in. I've got my hands back behind my back to support my back. Hang on. Getting the low battery alert. Here we go. And now I'm just gonna look up at the ceiling, look up at the sky if you're outdoors. I'm gonna rock a little bit, and I'm just leaning my head back, rolling it just a little bit side to side, rolling my hips from side to side, and enjoying just a little bit of a back bend. And that back bend is undoing all of this that I've been doing all day. I'm just taking it and doing the exact opposite of what I've been doing all day. And just reveling in that because it feels fantastic. And I've got my shoulders back. And now I'm really giving my neck a little treat. And that feels great. And now, speaking of our necks, let's go ahead and do a neck roll. But first, let's do an inhale. So we're really optimally relaxed before we do the neck roll. Here we go. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, neck roll to the right. I'm going to do 2 of those. I'm going to breathe in as I reset, breathe out, and then a neck roll in the opposite direction. Good. And from there, I'm going to just do a few windmills. I'm doing forward windmills first. Good. And then I'm going to do reverse windmills. Great. Sometimes it feels good to do a twisting windmill. I'm going to do a back windmill, and then I'm going to twist forward on the opposite side. Good. And that has really opened up my shoulders because my shoulders were so closed up after this day at the computer. The truth is, I'm going to actually go back to the computer after this. So this is really just sort of a midday pick me up. But I am feeling better. My mood is so much better. I didn't even have coffee this afternoon or any caffeine. And this gave me what I needed, which was just a little lift, a little boost. And now, back on the next Zoom. So in your day, take some breaks for yourself. Take, breaks from being sedentary. This is, at the end of the day, this is a break from being sedentary. And I eased into it and I enjoyed it. And that's what this is all about. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah.